Welcome to Life Episode, our first episode for 2015. Today we've got Michael from the IDX at the Ncie. Michael's got a really amazing story, not only of his job, but how he stays healthy and how he balances stuff up. We've got a healthy recipe looking at a tuna pasta salad. While the weather's warm, it's nice to get these cool meals in, and it's a great way to fill you up without feeling heavy for the rest of the day. We're looking at the recap of a last man standing cricket comp. The season's about to kick off again, so get in touch if you want to come down and have a hit. Also, we've got a segment on the factors of tobacco use, tackling tobacco use among our community. And we're looking at Weave and their Park Warrior session. We've had these rolling out all around Metro Sydney, but Weave down in South Sydney have kicked off their own in partnership, and it's been a great session.
So my dad grounded me. I haven't even been smoking that long. I know smoking is bad, but it can't be that bad because he smokes too.
Lillian, I'm home. Children learn from those they admire. What are you teaching them?
What are you doing? Where'd you get that from?
Quit for yourself, quit for your family, quit for life.
First up, we've got Michael Rowan from the IDX at the Ncie talking about how he stays healthy and how he balances stuff up.
Hi guys, welcome to the Life App interview. Today we have Michael Rowan with us. He's very fit and very healthy and very intelligent. So Michael, would you like to tell us a little bit about yourself?
Thank you very much, Josh. I wouldn't say I'm very intelligent. I know a few things here and there. So, hi guys, my name is Michael Rowan. I am the user experience architect here at the Indigenous Digital Excellence Initiative. And my role entails that bit between psychology and information technology. And it's a wonderful area where I get to ask the questions about how do you feel about the interface that you're using and how that relates to having a good experience or a bad experience. That's my bit where I measure that. My family is from the Torres Straits. My mother's from Adelaide, my father's from the Torres Straits. He's a pearl lugger and my mother's a nurse. So an interesting combination in there in between. And our family sort of extends all the way down through Cairns and Yarrabah.
What sort of extracurricular activities do you do?
Look, I've surfed all my life. I've had been very lucky to live by the beach, had a beach surfing culture all my life. And that's, yeah, at the very core, that's who I am, I think. You definitely learn a few things by the beach about nature and about weather, about what the ocean and the energy can do for you and what it can do to you as well.
You exercise about 6 times a week for about 45 minutes. And then on the weekends, you were saying that you do about 4 hours each day in the surf. So how do you fit all that in?
I want longevity, to be honest. At the end of the day, I want to be able to be surfing in my 70s, 80s and 90s, obviously. Yeah. So recognising that, you know, yoga, stretching, weight regimes, obviously even now I've just got into CrossFit and that's amazing. Should have got into CrossFit a long time ago. That kind of thing, those kind of things are what I'm recognising and what I kind of need in my life. And thankfully, I've really built them in well.
People that do have a lot of physical activity and, you know, quite long days at work, they seem to not be sleeping a lot. How do you go if you're sleeping?
It's easy. You've just got to have a regime.
Yeah. I
think that right now, well, and also we've talked about this off camera, is that I'm single, and that's, you know, it's not healthy, but it is healthy. But it just gives you more control over your life and what you choose to decide to do when you want to do it and things like that. So if I do, say, a big tear that day, I know I can sleep for 10 hours easy.
You've also spoken about you've never been a smoker, you rarely drink, maybe once in a blue moon sort of drink. How do your friends sort of affect you? Do they smoke? Do they drink quite often? Or
I don't care about my friends, to be honest. No, I'm just kidding. I do care, but I don't care enough to have them influence my own consumption of alcohol, my own influences on on drugs and smoking, your friends are going to be the ones who majorly influence your life certain periods. So they have the power to change your life and to also change what you're addicted to. So imagine your friend coming up to you and saying, look, we smoke now, you've got to smoke. That's incredibly manipulating, incredibly, there's a lot of peer pressure on that as well.
Yeah.
And I just don't care about that sort of side of it. I do care about my friends dearly. They're a big part of my life, but I understand where I'm going with it and what damages and what potential damages people can bring on those things like that. So,
what about your diet? So we had a little look at it before. You're eating fruit and veg, more than once or twice a day. Do you have any meals that sort of your go-to meal that you like above all?
Oh, absolutely. I think that the team knows about my Wednesday nights. I mentioned the word Amelia's, and they know what I have at Amelia's. It's the Hawaiian burger, and I'll follow that up with a slice of chocolate zucchini cake. That's a Wednesday night special for me. So basically, Monday through Tuesday through Wednesday, I'll just do basically nuts, seeds, and fruit for the morning, and then at nights it'll be proteins and juices. Lots of just I'll do a dominant green vegetable juice with a nice sweet fruit in it. Yep. And I'll do that for the last sort of 2 meals, the lunch and the evening meals. Then obviously Wednesday is Amelia's chocolate zucchini and Hawaiian burger. And then obviously Saturday lunchtime through to Sunday lunchtime, I've given myself a break where I can have anything I want.
Yep.
And that's where the chips and M&Ms might come in there. So. Yeah. That's my only one. And I think that's probably normal to have something like that in my life where I can go, you know what?
That's your vice.
If you're going to break it there, knowing full well that you've got a pretty disciplined approach to eating and I know a good understanding of that as well. So.
Yeah, well, sure, you seem very disciplined, very in control. So probably one thing that might frustrate you more than anything is sort of your family history with sort of health diseases that affected them. And
my family's had a pretty thorough history of lupus and porphyria and things like that. Yep. And to recognise that if you keep fit and have a good understanding of nutrition and diet and also exercise and sleeping and also a good mental program, then you've set yourself up for a bit more success than what you would have if you actually had gone off track and been a bit more ill-disciplined and things like that.
So you sort of keep on top of that even more by having the preventative health checks. So a lot of people that are feeling really good, in their young sort of fit stage of life, they sort of neglect that, going to see the doctor for the preventative health check. But
6 months ago I had one, and that was because I started working here. Yep. I had to have one. But it did create in my mind an opportunity to go, well, this is a regular thing that I should be doing. I should recognise that and build it in. Yep. I understand that there's no issues with cost and time for myself, that shouldn't be an issue. Yep. So I definitely will be picking those things up.
Do you have any advice for any of our viewers watching this from home?
A big one is just listen to your body. Don't argue with it. If your brain is saying something different to what your body is saying, there's an argument. Yep. So understand that your body is telling you something. And a big one for me is to understand that food is thy medicine. What you're putting into your body can help, and it can also hinder your body. So those are two big things for me. Probably the third is keep it simple. You
mentioned before about some coping mechanisms. Would you like to tell us a little bit about them?
We all have events in our life where they are quite stressful, and you need to deal with those things. They all intertwine. So if you can't get the mind in a safe space or get into a safe state, there are other things you can use before that. So the physical stuff, you can actually go for a run, you can go for a walk, or even just go and lift something. Once you've got that sort of stuff going, then you can start to enter the mind again and start to deal with things. So,
do you have any major support networks that you sort of rely on or you go to for support?
I've mentioned in the past that I don't believe in engaging in unqualified people. That's just who I am. It's nothing to do with my friends and my network of friends around that. I just believe that if you're not dealing with it with the right people, you might be getting advice in the wrong way. Yep. I definitely lend on my friends for a perspective. For example, if I'm off track on, say, a particular thought in, say, a role or a job I'm doing at the IDX, I might bounce it off some people down here who have a pretty good idea of how I'm going with stuff and things.
Well, thanks for chatting with us. It's been a pleasure speaking to you, Michael.
You're welcome.
And hope to catch you around in the gym sometime.
Good to see you there as well.
Cheers. Thanks, guys.
Are you the smoker in the family? Do you know how concerned your loved ones are for you? How many times have you told them you'll quit? Do you realise how important you are to them? Remember, traditional smoke heals. Tobacco smoke kills.
Your habit affects more people than just you. Quit for yourself, quit for family, quit for life.
Next up, we've got factors of tobacco use, tackling tobacco use among our community.
What is stressing you out? Is it that dog? Do flowers stress you out?
Yeah, damn right they do.
Rainbows. How about rainbows?
Rainbows suck. And don't even get me started on freshly mown grass.
It's true, life can be stressful, but if you are a smoker, life can seem even more stressful. Did you ever wonder why that was?
Oh, I know. That flower is really annoying.
When you smoke, your brain's reward centre is stimulated by nicotine. You feel good. Your brain becomes addicted to the nicotine. When you don't smoke, your brain goes through nicotine withdrawal, which you feel as stress. You feel stressed and you can't imagine that the stress is coming from inside you.
I am so stressed.
So you look for the cause of your stress in life around you. And of course, you find something.
Oh, those baby goats really stress me out. I need a cigarette.
All this time in between cigarettes, your brain has been going through nicotine withdrawal. As you inhale on that cigarette, your brain's reward centre is once again stimulated by nicotine. You feel good, in a mere microsecond in fact. You look about you and life seems a bit less stressful. You think that the cigarette helps you deal with the stress of life, but they actually add to your stress in ways you don't even imagine. Quit for yourself, quit for family, quit for life.
You just got home, you're going to the gym. Yeah, I wanted to go too. At 7? Yeah, that Key Max class. What are you doing in Mum's bag? You better not be looking for her smokes.
Your habit affects more people than just you. Quit for yourself, quit for family, quit for life.
Up now, we have the Last Man Standing recap of last year. For the last part of 2014, the Life team entered a team in the Last Man Standing competition. This is a modified 2020 version of the game with 8 players aside. The modified version of the game gives us plenty of opportunity to be active. With the reduced numbers of 8, makes fielding not only a strategy game, but also it gives you plenty of running trying to stop all those singles. When batting, with 20 overs, you've got plenty of singles to run if you can't hit the boundaries. And with bowling, everyone gets at least 2 overs. It is a great social comp and a great way to catch up with your mates, get active and have some fun. If you're interested in getting a game in 2015, come talk to the Live team or get a team together so you can jump in the comp and have some fun. Up now, Weave and their Park Warrior session. Let's see how they've been doing.
How you going? My name's Sam. I'm a caseworker down here at Weave Youth and Community Services at Waterloo. Today I'm just here with a couple of young people from the community. We're launching today our park training, Park Warrior sessions, where we're just trying to get more young people from the community, the staff here and anyone around, getting out there training and getting more active in life. We're really lucky. We've got 2 young people that regularly access the service that are currently completing their personal training certificates. Some really athletic and really passionate guys, and they're down here and giving their time to run the sessions and deliver the sessions for us, for the staff and for the community to get more active.
Hey y'all, my name's Malcolm Nelson. I'm actually studying personal training at the moment. I'd just like to thank Webisode and Ncie for giving me this opportunity to excel in what I would like to do further on in my life.
My name's Shane Carney, and I've been using Webisode for about a year now. And I'd like to thank Webisode and Ncie for giving me this opportunity to do some work experience and show people what we know and what we want to do for our career. And this is the first step for us, so thanks.
Yeah, so it's a fantastic opportunity. We've been lucky that Ncie's given us a bit of support to get that off the ground. All right, you've met the boys. Now it's time to get in the session, get sweaty and get healthy.
Are you smoking around that baby again? What's wrong with you? You should know better than that.
Your habit affects more people than just you. Quit for yourself, quit for family, quit for life.
Today we'll be cooking pasta and tuna salad. For this recipe you will need 375 grams of macaroni. We used this zaffarelli, which was on special at IGA for $1.79. Don't be put off by that red traffic light. Pasta might contain a lot of energy, but it takes a lot of energy to digest it, so it balances out. 2 eggs. Eggs are loaded with the best proteins, vitamins and minerals. They contain the good fats and nutrients, and the free-range ones work out at only 45 cents an egg. Happy chicken, happy egg. 3 tomatoes. Tomatoes are a rich source of vitamins A and C with lots of beneficial nutrients. 1 green capsicum. Capsicums are brimming with vitamin A, C and E. 185 grams of tuna in spring water. We use the black and gold from IGA, which has a fantastic traffic light rating and is dolphin friendly. Packed with protein and vitamins B and D, as well as calcium and iron. Last but not least, 2 teaspoons of olive oil and 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. Boil a pan of water and hard boil your eggs. Let them stand to cool. Peeling a hot egg is no fun. Drain the tuna and mash it up with a fork. Put the macaroni in a large pot with plenty of water and boil until soft. This zaffarelli pasta took 12 minutes. Chop up your veggies. Drain your pasta and place in a serving bowl. Stir in the olive oil and the lemon juice. Add the tomatoes, tuna, and capsicum. Garnish the salad with the eggs that you have cut into quarters. Quick and easy recipe gets green traffic lights across the board, and there's enough to feed 6.
Okay, Ian, is there anything else?
Yeah, I'll get a packet of my regular smokes too, please.
That's $23.20.
Well, I've only got $22.
$23.20.
How much does smoking really cost you? Quit for yourself, quit for family, quit for life.
That's all we have time for today. Thanks for joining us. Leave some comments below or any questions that you want us to answer. See you next time.